News headlines.
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. We got a whole lot of news this morning. Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Rickey. Good morning, everyone, and happy Thursday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcel, here with a quick look this morning at your front page news. Russia launched an attack early this morning and has invaded Ukraine. Explosions were heard in multiple cities, including the capital of Ukraine. The U.S. already said President Vladimir Putin would try to claim that he was protecting Russian civilians in eastern Ukraine, and that's exactly the reason Putin gave for the attack. President Biden has condemned the invasion and will deliver a speech to the American public later on today. Now, in other breaking news, yesterday, the two prosecutors in charge of the Manhattan District Attorney's criminal investigation into Donald Trump and to his business dealings abruptly resigned. The nearly 3-year investigation has so far led to tax fraud charges only against Trump's companies and chief financial officer. The DA is now doubting that there's enough evidence to pursue the case against Trump himself. Meanwhile, there is still no verdict in the case of the ex-police officers charged with violating George Floyd's civil rights, but we will be watching that case and keeping you up to date. Last but certainly not least, in related news, Colin Kaepernick is launching an initiative that will provide free autopsies to family members of anyone whose death was police-related. Now, this is a part of Kaepernick's Know Your Rights campaign and will provide a second independent autopsy if the family, in fact, wants one. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. For more, log on to the RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, our sports genius. What's going on in sports?
Well, let's start off with New York City may be lifting their COVID vaccination updated soon. And if this happens, this means that the Brooklyn Nets superstar point guard Kyrie Irving will be able to play in all of their games, including the home games. He is still holding strong about not getting vaccinated, so the Nets are hoping that gets lifted from New York City, and he'll be ready to rock and roll for every single game, including the playoffs. Retired quarterback Tom Brady is no longer unemployed. He's jumping into Hollywood head first. He will be producing and acting in an upcoming film called 80 for Brady, which will be telling the story of a group of 4 friends who attend 2017 Super Bowl, and it ends up being a life-changing trip. Now, if you remember, that's the Super Bowl that Brady orchestrated an historic comeback to beat the Atlanta Falcons 34-28.
Just let it go. Let it go.
They going to keep rubbing that in your face, man. Them Falcon fans, man. They still
man, that's the only night the strip clubs was closed, Special K.
Come on, man. They just turned the lights on.
85 was quiet.
Boy, that game was over. And then Brady said, ta-ta-ta, no.
That's what he said.
He said, ta-ta-ta. As long as there's seconds on this clock, we coming back in this bad boy. There it is, man. That's what I got. Gary, what the T? What's up there, Pep?
All right, y'all. 1 month after Tristan Thompson confirmed, y'all, that he fathered a child with Mary Lee Nichols, y'all, the name has finally been revealed, y'all, and everybody's excited about it. They named the baby, or should I say Miss Mary Lee named the child Theo Thompson. Now, they're saying, according to the birth certificate obtained by E, they're saying Theo was born in Santa Monica, California on December the 1st, while Mary Lee is listed as the mother. Tristan is not listed as the father, y'all. Now, she said,
what?
She said she wouldn't put his name on that birth certificate. She said he wasn't there when the baby was born, but she gonna get the check from him, but she didn't put his name on the birth certificate. Now, she said, the reason why she chose Theo, she said, because Theo is my little angel baby. She said, I named you Theo because it means gift from God. She said, I had never been pregnant and had been told that I might not be able to have children. I couldn't believe I was pregnant. She said, when I saw you on the ultrasound and your little heartbeat, I knew I would always protect you and keep you safe, y'all. Isn't that beautiful?
Mm-hmm.
That is so nice, but she didn't put it down as the daddy, though, but she sure getting the daddy's check, so.
I wonder would that open her up to any type of liability in court if she tried to go and get money and his name is not on the birth certificate. I wonder how that worked.
Yeah, well, he already agreed to pay her.
They would issue paternity. The judge would require paternity from him, and then the matter would be settled depending upon the paternity.
Oh, there it is.
All right. So we're just going to keep all parties lifted. Tristan got 3 children, and his name not on all 3 of the birth certificates, but he got to pay it.
3 of them. Oh, Lord.
Yep, you know, she got True Honey with Chloe, and then he got Prince with Jordan Craig, and now he got little Theo. So there you have it. All right, the color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is cobalt. On the high end, you say cobalt, and on the low end, you say beautiful blue. That's your color for the day, y'all. Maria, what you got coming up in the hot spot?
Coming up in the hot spot, Snoop Dogg now owns Death Row Records, but there's something that's noticeably missing. I'll have the details up next inside the hot spot. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.